And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the London Bulldogs and the Green Bay Packers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, they have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On second down, here's Rodgers. And Ty Montgomery has it complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to have a third down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stuff the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Hey, check 26. Go to 50. Rush it. Rush it. Rush it. Uncle, over here.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers. Lost the football. And the defense has come up with it. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll run. This is Brown. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Black, me too. We're going, let's go. Hey, Clifford.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
You know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. The kick by Carlson is good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. Now, bottom line, tremendous starting field position really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Here comes Cobb. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right, number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Jumbo! Hey, check 26. Zoom.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. He sets to fire deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treat it as such.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey. Zoom. Jumbo! Check. Watch before. Inside.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Rodgers to Cobb. Good for a Green Bay first.
That's fine, yeah.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Over here. Hey, check 26.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Lavonte David. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
This is Brown on the carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Yeah, Liz. That's fine, yeah.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Hey, where y'all going?
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
4 down, check, 4 down. Zone.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Looking middle, and that's complete. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
Right. We are going. 319.
Rodgers handing to Montgomery. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, 4 down. Over.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, we are going. Good.
To throw is Rodgers. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Rodgers now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down. Montgomery back to the ground. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Zone. Next door.
To throw on 2nd down, Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Anthony Barr in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to wind up in it, trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now it's Brown. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Off the play fake, Cousins. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Cousins. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, Steamer, Steamer. Hey, Clipper, Clipper. Zebra, Zebra, Zebra.
Second down, Cousins. And almost intercepted. If he could have picked it, maybe some space to go the other way. Instead, it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Cousins from the gun on third. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Green 18! Oko, over here.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Get 300! Get 300! Hey! We are going.
On second down, Montgomery. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The Packers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Jumbo! Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. That's fine, yeah. Check. Zoom.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. Allen hit. He lost the football, but it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession.
That's fine, yeah. Jump out! Right there. Gun. Hey, check 26. Can I get that?
Rodgers now on first down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
No. Green 18. Jump out. Okay, over here.
Now Rodgers throwing again. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The Packers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. And this is the 10th carry for Ty Montgomery. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So that will push him back.
And now we know why he had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Cousins on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's Cannon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. Now a second down throw for Cousins. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Cousins now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Cannon. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. He may try and run for this. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. They'll run it here with Brown. Oh, the spin. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Carlson able to put this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On play action, Cousins going deep for Diggs. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Cousins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Cousins eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Cousins again. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Back now at Lambeau. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. To the air again, it's Cousins. Forced out to it. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football. Taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's James. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9.
319. Zoom. 319.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 30. And it's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here comes Cobb. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Levante. David. following the interception. Cousins. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 24 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll give it here to Brown. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Cobb. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now it's the backup Kaiser. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Good footwork at the 30. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. A 1st down throw for Cousins. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And it's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. They pitch it out to Montgomery. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Flex round! Flex round!
Kizer now on second down. Oh, Kizer can't get away, and he'll go down. Jaron Reed continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Third and long for Kizer. Looking deep for Adams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Artie Burns, former first-rounder, there to break that one up. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And taken right on the 30. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Throwing here, Cousins. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Nick Perry in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They go play action. Cousins nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Here's Ryan Quigley now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Kizer. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Everson Griffin in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Flex round! Flex round!
2nd down, Kizer. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Kizer on 1st down. Being chased out left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, That doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Flex round! Flex round!
On 2nd down, Kaiser again. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Ohio! We got trips over here. Ohio! Ohio! Mike, 55. Flex round! Flex round!
To the air again, Kaiser. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Cousins just going to take this one down to a knee and end it. The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent, and how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So for London, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Packers, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.